Hello everyone, Toshidalek. Since quite a long time, today I just came back for the video talks. So I don't have many things to say, but I would just like to express or talk about the compassion or the bodhicitta mind. So as all of us we know, since we have to live in this world, everything is interdependent. We have to depend on others. Whatever we need, everybody they need something. So what we need is happiness. Every sentient beings, even humans or even animals, even the small insects, these all beings, they need something that is happiness. Even you see when there's small ants, when they are walking around somewhere, then they're just finding some food. So most animals they have very simple brain, so they just need temporarily some comfort. Then they're just satisfied. So they're just looking for the food and some sweet food. So most these animals or insects they love sweet like candies or sugar. So it's the same. We human beings also we love sweet, and we love sweet people. We all love somebody smiling you, somebody's talk nice to you, then somebody taking care of you. So everybody loves that. So we all sentient beings have the same same feeling and the same emotions. And same need it. We all need happiness. Nobody likes if somebody talks you something harsh word and shows some angry face and some accuse on you. So nobody likes that. So we all need happiness. So happiness is we should share our happiness each other. So we have to depend on all other beings. So when we talk about bodhicitta mind, so it's quite profound and large. So it's quite difficult to have some feeling in our mind, because bodhicitta mind is we talks about I wish to all other sentient beings, mother sentient beings, to become enlightenment. So therefore, whatever I practice, so we should dedicate for all these mother sentient beings. So this is quite spiritually and it's very profound. It's not very easy to get into our ordinary people's mind. So this kind of great compassion. So first we have to learn from step by step. So first we need compassion. Without compassion, it's impossible to have bodhicitta mind. If you don't have compassion, then you talk about bodhicitta mind is just ridiculous. It's impossible. So first we need compassion. It's the first step of the bodhicitta mind. So compassion means first we must, there are many different steps of compassion, but first we must understand myself and others. They are equal, no difference. It doesn't mean yourself and others the same person. Of course, we are different person, different feelings, different characters, different colors of skin. But important is since we are some human beings, We are not just robot or toy. So then since we are alive, since we are a human being, then we have the mind. Since we have mind, we have all the emotions and feelings. So since we have emotions and feelings, we all same. Yourself or others, all the same. So it's very important that we should think about other beings, is how important to you. For example, if I'm just born in this world, just myself, alone, just lonely, then if there's nobody in this world, if this planet is empty, then if I'm alone, then what should I do? There's nothing to do. Even you cannot find a cloth, you have to stay like naked, and you cannot get a cup of tea. It's a reality. So we have to, since we are born, then we have to depend on other beings. Without other mother beings, we cannot survive in this world. We cannot survive. After we born, we were going to die. Since we born, we survive in this world with growing up and very healthy. It's because of helping by other beings. So most of important being is my mother. Not only my mother, then in every our daily life, we have to depend on others. If you are thirsty, you want to drink water or you want to drink tea, you have to get tea from other beings. You have to go to shops, or you feel hungry and you go to restaurant, or you go to some food shops. Then there you can get some food. So everything is interdependent. So interdependent means it shows kindness of others, other beings. So then, of course, not only that, then in the worldly life, so mostly what we need is, one is the wealth, finance, and one is the, big name, like famous, become famous. One is the, one is the power. Or these are our worldly people, they need these things, So these all have to depend on other beings. Without other beings, you cannot be rich. Without other beings, you cannot become famous. Without other beings, you cannot become powerful. So all the wealth means money, and power, and good names. This all the happiness, kind of happiness of the worldly get from the other people. If you are just alone yourself, you cannot be rich. Even you cannot survive. You have to die. So from the worldly, it's also other beings are very kindness and very important and beneficial to myself. And from the, if we think about Dharma or spiritual way, then also we have to depend on others. To accumulation merit, we have to accumulate merit to use other sentient beings. If we generate compassion, bodhicitta mind, we have to generate bodhicitta mind for other sentient beings. If we have to benefit others, like generosity, if you want to give some food or money, or to make generosity to others, There's also we need sentient beings. So sometimes some people may make you angry. So then we can use the practice of patience. Patience is the third practice of six, practice of the Bodhisattva's way of life. So this third one is patience. So if there is no enemy, if there is no one who makes you angry, then how we can practice patience? So then from worldly or for the spiritually way, from both way, the other sentient beings are very beneficial and very important and needed to oneself. So that's it. So see you next time again. Thank you very much. See you. Take care. Hello. Good morning, every Dharma brothers and sisters. So today I would just like to talk a little bit on the video. So usually I'm talking about Dharma, because I'm supposed to be guru or the kind of master. So I have responsibility to talk some about Dharma or kind of share my ideas. So first of all, I think we are all very fortunate to get this beautiful human body and beautiful human brain and beautiful life. Of course, our life is like a ocean. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes there's wave up and down a little bit. This is very normal. So it is impossible that our life is always and forever no problem or forever happy. This is impossible. So we have happiness, we have suffering or problems or happiness. So this all mix up. This is our life. So this is our part of life. Even we face problems, we should know this is also part of our life. So we human beings, we have more intelligent brain, according to talk by the scientist. So that's why we have so many deep thinking about past, about future. We human beings, we are not satisfied for only temporarily or simply happiness. Even though we have nice house, we have nice car, we have nice clothes, we have nice food, seems like everything okay, but there's something not okay. That is our mind. Because of our mind, since our mind is not trained, so since our mind is become wild, like wild elephant or wild monkey, since then there is problems. We human beings, usually we too much pay attention about emotions, feelings and thoughts, many things happening in here, brain or whatever. So this is for that what we need, what we human beings we need is we have to train our own wild mind. Since our mind is wild, then we cannot achieve happiness, and also we cannot be a good human being. So if our mind is not peaceful, not happiness, and not a good human, not good mind, then there is a problem. It doesn't matter how you are educated, or how you are rich, or how you are very high-ranking officials or ministers. It doesn't help us. Problem is always inside us. So, therefore, how much we have this kind of mentally problem or mentally sickness, we can tell this. It doesn't mean we are sick or physically sick, or we are something, crazy. It doesn't mean about that. Since we have strong selfishness and anger, jealousy, pride, strong and attachment, then these are the sickness. So that's why Buddha gave his teaching as a medicine. So Buddha is like a doctor, and teaching is Dharma is like a medicine, and we sentient beings are like a patient. So that's why whenever we are receiving teaching or empowerment, or when we are doing some positive actions like take positations, or you whatever, or you go to see some great masters, pay respect, or you go to the temple to pay respect to the Buddha statues. The most important is always we have to check our own motivation. This is most important. Since motivation is not right, and whatever you do is just become like meaningless. Even you supposed to engage in some positive actions, but this just become like drama. It's not become pure. So therefore, we must check our motivation and every day. Since we get up in the morning until we sleep at night, what we should do is we have to check our own motivation. Then there's no use if we check to others and we make judgment to others, we blame to others. This doesn't help to yourself, and it doesn't help to others. So we should not talk about others. We should not think about others. We should not make judgment, or he's good, he's wrong, like that. This is no use. It doesn't help to anyone. So it brings more negative to yourself, more negative actions. It brings more hatred, anger to others. So what we need is first, our mind should be peaceful. And before we benefit other sentient beings, or we benefit to others, first we must check our mind. We must train our own mind. Since yourself, you become a peaceful and good heart person, then that is you are ready to practice Dharma. So this is very important. It's not only talking about next life, or the only not about Dharma or religion's case. So good heart or compassionate mind is very useful, very helpful, very beneficial to yourself and others too. Because in this world, all sentient beings, all people They want happiness. So real inner happiness comes from the compassionate mind, good heart. Then it can increase the happiness. Happiness doesn't mean that you are too much joy and or you are always in 24 hours you are smiling or laughing or you are drinking something or having party. It doesn't mean like that. Happiness means we understand what is the cause of suffering, what is the cause of happiness. Then we understand, even we face the difficulties. That time also is not overtaken by the sufferings. Our mind can be always in peace, always in stable. So keep balance. When we face something good news, if too much overjoy, this is also not a good way, not a right way. So that too much joy, too much upset is not balance. So what we need is the balance between happiness and suffering. There's need balance, not too much like this. So this is the key point. So understand for that how to make balance. Then we must think about the karma. We must understand about karma. We must study about karma. Whatever we face problem in this life is from the past life. It's already done. Now we cannot change too much. So whatever we will face in the next life, it depends on this life. So that's why since we born and until we die, so this short life is most important. And for this life, we must not waste our life. We must be at least a good human being. We must engage in positive actions, be a compassionate person, and practice on Dharma. So this is very important. Thanks very much. See you. Hello everyone. It's quite a long time that I didn't reach to my some video talks. So today I came back to say some words and just few words. I don't have much things to say. Actually, this time is the Tibetan New Year, which we call the Losar. But this time we don't celebrate the Tibetan New Year because just recently we lost our great master Jabji Dozon Rinpoche Ngawanyo Dichuchi Nyima. He was passed away. So on one hand it's quite upset that we lost our great master, but other hand we are not too much reason to upset or depressed because we know the Buddha's teaching about life impermanence. So we also believe when the Guru is passing away, that means giving teaching about life impermanence for the disciples. So it means that we disciples, we should remind the very important teachings of Buddha, the life impermanence. We should remember that, and then we should not waste our life, our time, and we should practice Dharma properly. We should practice meditation. So when Guru passing away, so we should practice Dharma and we should meditate. The meditation offering is the best offering for the Guru. And then Dozon Rinpoche was my teacher and also my Guru because I learned all these Buddhist philosophy teachings like Madhyamika or the Abhi-Alankara or Panchaparamita or these all Buddhist philosophies I learned from him. So that's why I treat him as a teacher, and not that all. I also treat him as my root Guru because I received all the tantric initiations and oral transmissions from Jabji Dozon Rinpoche. So I treat him also like my Guru, very important Guru. Actually, I have kind of three root gurus. First one is previous Japji Tengu Chenzi Rinpoche, that which I received most Nyingma tradition, initiations and teachings. Then the second one is Japji Truji Ade Rinpoche. He was also Drupa Kaju, great master. I received all the Drupa initiations and teachings for him. Then also I received the Drupa Kaju and especially the previous Khamtul Rinpoche Gazang Tonju Nimas lineage empowerment I received from the Dozong Rinpoche. So I have three important gurus. So I wish that Japji Dozong Rinpoche will just quickly return to this world and may benefit entire beings. And we hope that we will, we will get enlightenment as soon as possible. Thank you.